In this video, I will show you the current concept of LLeT. LLeT stands for Large Language Model Evaluation Tool. It is a modular application designed for human evaluation of LLMs, based on international AI evaluation standards and our own research here at Fraunhofer. On the landing page, we explain how two different types of users can benefit from LLeT. Researchers and engineers interested in having their models evaluated by humans will be guided through the experimental setup of their evaluation studies using established evaluation methods and quality criteria that comply with the standards. On the other hand, the most important part of the human evaluation, the evaluators themselves, are provided with training and a user-friendly evaluation interface, while being confronted with optimized taxonomies to minimize the risk of misinterpretation. By participating in evaluation studies built with LLeT, all cognitive effort can be saved for the evaluation task itself and doesn't have to be used for struggling with user interfaces or terms that are difficult to understand. Putting myself in the role of a researcher or engineer, I start at the dashboard. It is still fresh and empty, but this is what it would look like after a few evaluation studies have been created. You can see this list of evaluation studies, and for example, a study on the evaluation of SoccerMatch reports is currently running, for which we collected already 60 responses with a completion rate of 81%. But let me show you how I would create a new study by importing an existing dataset containing our LLM output data. Using a simple drag and drop option, I can upload my spreadsheet here. After a quick check of the file, I can preview and edit my data. LLeT helps me identify problems in my data, such as duplicates in the model output or empty table cells. Let's go to full screen to get a better overview. I can filter the data for problematic table rows and clean up the data until all the errors disappear. Now that my data is ready, I can easily select my text candidates for the study and start the import afterwards. After importing my data, I will give my study some basic information, such as the name or, very importantly, the method that I'm going to work with. In this presentation, we will focus on direct quality estimation. This is also the place to choose the quality criteria by which I want my subjects to evaluate my LLM output. The best way to do this is to look in the library, where I can choose from a list of validated criteria and the individual definitions. In the structure section of the editor, I define the content of my assessment pages. Starting with a classic welcome page, you can see how you can edit things directly in the visual editor, or other things like button labels in a panel called Page Settings. My progress is saved automatically. Let's have a look at the Guides feature. The guides show me serious problems in my study draft and also inform me about things I can improve. For example, a title is required, so this shows an error, but the description is optional, so not filling it in just results in a warning, which I can dismiss. Let's take a quick look at the page in preview mode before we continue. Here you can see mandatory elements such as a header or progress bar added to the customizable page content. Moving on to the first evaluation task, we take a look at a more complex page design. Here we see a predefined UI for the direct quality estimation method we selected earlier. In the upper part, I have space for text input, either with or without use of a reference text, next to the evaluation material. You can see that the previously imported text data is automatically added in the right place. The bottom part is where the future rating takes place. In this example, we are using a 5-point Likert agreement scale, but this could easily be changed in the page settings. Let's quickly add a reference text to correct the error in the Guides panel. When I'm done, I go to the Review and Publish section to have a final look at my study details. Here I see the future link next to a big Publish button. Also, all the parts of my study design are summarized here so that I can check and edit them if necessary. The share settings allow me to set up automatic notifications to be sent to me via email. Also, again, I have a preview of the full experiment to take a look at. Please note that this design is not complete, and of course some parts, such as the logic or results sections, are currently placeholders that will soon be filled with cool features and functionality.